So, are you thinking of moving to the Seattle area and wondering what $1 million gets you in a home in the area? Well, stay tuned. This video, I'm going to show you what $1 million gets you in Seattle metro area. Hey everybody, this is Tova Williamson, and on this channel we shoot tons of videos of what it's like to live in Seattle, Washington. So if those are the types of videos you want to see more of, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell icon and you'll be notified every time new videos come out. We honestly get reach outs every day from people that are relocating to the area and just need help. We love hearing from you guys, but we can't help unless you give us a call. So call, email, text, whatever you got to do, because we've got your back when you move into Seattle. Okay, so today we are going to talk about what $1 million gets you. Definitely the real estate market here is expensive. $1 million probably doesn't get you as much as other areas for sure, and maybe gets you more than some other areas. So we're going to dive in a little bit to some of the areas and show you what $1 million gets. So I'm going to talk about Seattle proper, going to talk about the surrounding areas. So up north, east, south, and west, and kind of just show you the difference in all the areas of what $1 million can get you. So first, we're going to talk about Seattle proper. And so in Seattle, we looked up, so the way that I did this, I looked up the last 90 days homes that sold for $1 million and just wanted to see what all was out there. So in Seattle, just to give you some perspective, the median sales price in Seattle for single family homes is $825,000 for the last 90 days. And that gets you about 1,600 square foot home. So looking at what sold for $1 million, there were 15 homes that sold for $1 million in the Seattle area. Those had a square footage of around 1929. So it gets you a little bit bigger of a house, around 3 to 4 bedroom, and then around 1 to 2 bathroom. So the price per square foot was about $587. So those type of homes, what we see a lot in Seattle are like older craftsman homes. So we have a lot of those, and then like brand new townhouses too. So there was kind of a big mix between either like the older charming style homes where they've had somewhat updated kitchens, like they're going to be a little bit smaller, or then like brand new townhouses. So in Seattle, if you're looking for new construction, it's mostly going to be townhouses. There's just not a lot of open land to build on here. And if there is, it's all about density. They want to pack as many units as they can. So you're going to get brand new townhouses. So that's like what $1 million is going to get you in Seattle. So if we're going to go over to the east side, so east side is over here. I did Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, and like Issaquah. So kind of this whole area over here. So the east side is more expensive than Seattle. The median sales price on the east side in those 4 cities that I talked about is 1.5 million. So $1 million on the east side is definitely lower than the average. So you're not going to get as much over there. It's a very popular area right now. Prices are booming. And yeah, so $1 million is not going to get you a huge house over there. So on the east side, last 90 days, 9 homes sold for $1 million. They sold at about 10% above asking. So everything here is just really popular. Things are selling for more than what their asking prices. So all of these homes that sold for $1 million, like they were asking between like 800 and 900, and then they get bid up from there. So in Bellevue area, you're looking at about 1,800 square foot home. So you're looking at about $597 per square foot. 2 to 4 bedroom, 1 to 2 bathroom. The lot sizes over there are a little bit bigger than what you're going to get in Seattle, anywhere from like 4,500 to 11,000 square feet. And most homes over in Bellevue are built between like 50s, 60s, and 1980s, like 70s and 80s. So there's a lot of like ramblers, a lot of like the split level, split entry homes where you enter and then you go up for the living and then down. So that's what you see a lot here. A lot of the homes that sold for $1 million, I mean, there were some that were just straight tear downs, like the homes were just kind of worthless and the value was in the land. So, but it's all about like that area. So the people will pay for it. either that or a lot of cosmetic fixtures. Like you'll see some of the split levels that are totally like 80s kitchen still, 80s bathroom that need to be like updated. So that's what you're going to get for $1 million on the east side. If we go up north to Bothell area, so looking north of the city, Bothell, Kenmore, part of Snohomish County, Edmonds, this area is all a good like 30, 45-minute drive from to Seattle. So in that area, we're looking at the median house price is $860,000, and that's about 1,900 square feet. So $1 million is going to get you above the average there. So you can find, your money stretches a little bit further north you go. But up there, it's definitely getting more expensive because a lot of it kind of borders on the east side. So like Bothell specifically has just seen like huge growth because people want to live on the east side, but prices are high there. Bothell still isn't part of those really good school districts that the east side is known for. So people are moving up there. And then there's a little bit more open space over there to build new construction too. So we're seeing more new construction there. So $1 million up north. There was 13 houses that sold. They sold for about 6 to 7% above asking. So again, maybe not quite as high demand as what you see in Bellevue, but still a lot of people want to live up there. So the average square foot for $1 million home is 2,700 square feet. So you're looking at about $383 per square foot. So definitely more than what you get on the east side. You're looking at 3 to 5 bedrooms and 2 to 3 bathrooms. So again, like bigger bedroom bathroom count too. And the lots there are kind of the similar to Bellevue area, but about 6,000 to 14,000. So you definitely get some bigger lots there compared to like Seattle, where you're a little more tucked in. The age range of homes up there is kind of runs the gamut. Like you'll get 20s, you'll see a lot of ramblers, things built in the 80s, 90s, and a lot of new construction too. So it's kind of across the board. Most of the homes up there for $1 million are going to be move-in ready pretty much. I mean, there's some where there's cosmetic fixes, maybe you want to update like a kitchen or a bathroom, but for the most part, they're pretty good and pretty like move-in ready. You're not going to have to do any like major repairs to those areas. And even some at the $1 million range had like water views or water, or we're close to the water too. So that's something, $1 million is going to get you a little closer to the water, where like in Bellevue, you can't get water view unless you're spending like multi-million dollars. And even same with Seattle. So you want water views for $1 million, you got to go north or south. Next, we're going to talk about south of Seattle. So we'll take a gander at this map again. So south, going down here, we're talking about Renton, which has been blowing up lately too. Again, it's like you'll notice Bothell's over here kind of borders the east side. Renton's over here bordering the east side. So those two areas have just seen a huge amount of growth lately because some parts are still in those like east side school districts. So Renton's been just blowing up. But we looked at Renton, Burien, Normandy Park, like Kent, Auburn are also some areas, Federal Way, and then even included Tacoma down here. So just to get an idea. So down south, $1 million. The median sales price down south in those areas is $580,000. So you get way more bang for your buck down there. So your $1 million can get you way more south of Seattle than east or north. For the 580, you're looking at about 1,800 square feet of living. So $1 million in south of Seattle. There were 14 houses that sold in the last 90 days. Those sold for about 2% above asking. So again, not as, not like it's not as desirable, but just not, the buyer pool for $1 million down there is not as high, with the median price being 580. So you're just not going to see that like crazy bidding wars for $1 million down there, because there's just less buyers in that price bracket down there. But for $1 million, you're getting about 3 to 5 bedrooms and then 2 to 4 bathrooms and 2,800 square feet. So you get way bigger house. You're looking at $363 per square foot. So you're getting much bigger house. You're getting like 3-car garages, where in Seattle, you get one dinky garage that you're lucky if your car even will fit into it now. So definitely way more for your money. There's a good chance you can get waterfront or a view for $1 million, and even acreage. Like there's smaller lots sizes there, like 6,000, but there were some that were like over an acre too. So if you want like lots of space, for $1 million, down south is where you're going to be. And most of those homes are like big and they're move-in ready. Like you're not going to have to do anything. You can just move right in. There's some new construction at that price, or things that were built like in the like early 2000s or newer. So for the most part, they're going to be pretty, in pretty good condition still, hopefully. So $1 million down south is going to get you way more than Seattle, Bellevue, and even like Bothell up north area. So last, we're going to talk about Kitsap County, which we'll pull up the map here again, which is to the west of Seattle. So that encompasses over here. We've got Bainbridge Island, Poulsbo over here, Silverdale, Bremerton, and Port Orchard. So Kitsap is primarily accessed to, oh, and even Kingston, I forgot to mention, but Kitsap is primarily accessed through the ferries. So you see these dotted lines, these are the ferry routes. So that's kind of the main way that people get to and from Kitsap. You definitely can drive. You have to drive down here all the way south through terrible Tacoma traffic and then up to get to Seattle. So the ferry is kind of the way to go. You can just relax. But so Kitsap County prices are definitely much lower over there. It's starting to get a lot more kind of attention over there just because the prices are so low. So over there, you definitely get more bang for your buck. The median price in Kitsap is $500,000. So for 1,800 square feet. So your money goes way further. There's not a lot of $1 million homes over there just because the prices haven't reached that point yet. Most of the $1 million homes were in Bainbridge and Poulsbo. Those are like the two areas. Everything else you're going to get, way less than $1 million. So there are 4 houses in Kitsap that sold for $1 million the last 90 days. They were 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,200 square feet. So about $488 per square foot. The main thing here, the difference was the lot size. Like over here, $1 million is going to get you more of like this estate feel where you've got this huge piece of land, a lot more private. Some of them have guest houses on them, or these huge gardens and gazebos and water features and waterfalls. So over there, your money stretches a lot farther. Definitely a lot more water views, a lot more mountain views. And all of these homes that sold for $1 million were all good condition, move-in ready, not really going to have to do a lot of repairs and stuff. So there you have it. That's what $1 million gets you in our area. So, it's all about location, where you want to be. You want to be in those popular areas. You're going to have to spend a lot more money. If you're willing to maybe move a little further out or be in areas that have more room to grow, then you're going to get way more bang for your buck. So hope that was helpful. Moving to Seattle can be tough, especially when you're trying to find the right spot and you just don't really know about the area. So that's what we're here for. We're here to help. We want to help. We love hearing from you guys. We can't help unless you reach out. So give us a call, email, text, however you want to get a hold of us. We got your back when you're moving to Seattle.